Chute.
Daisy
Chute.
Chute.
Chute. Chute. Chute. Chute. Chute.
I love Daisy.
Daisy Chute. What a sweet girl. Woman.
She's
lady.
just positive.
Person.
Vibes.
She turned up, like, how ambitious was she? Because she said she wanted a martini for her drink, right?
Yeah,
and
gin
so
martini.
I did not have any martini glasses. She said, I can bring martini glasses if you want.
Yeah.
And so I just texted her and said, if you feel like it and if it's handy. But I hate to think we're like on the train, like schlepping around with glassware.
Although, if you know Daisy, and
she's got a lot of
she
things.
likes bags.
She
likes holding stuff.
She has all the things with her at all
like
times.
Mary Poppins-ish.
She's a very Mary Poppins-ish. Yeah. First, she went to Waitrose or something, and she didn't have any, and she's like, I'm so sorry, they don't. And I was like, it's totally fine, I have a million glasses, we're going to use them. And she went out of her way and stopped somewhere else along her journey.
She's a sweetheart
to buy martini glasses.
Really nice
and then
of her.
she wouldn't take them home with her, and I was like, just take them home, Daisy. Now I have the martini glasses.
Thank God.
What a sweetheart. So anyways, we are well stocked now for the next time we want to have.
For the next time martinis come up? Actually, we used them.
We did.
Yeah, we've already used them. Thank you again, Daisy. Yeah.
So she brought her own glasses.
She brought a bunch of cheese.
Everything just kept coming out of her bag. All the cheeses. She brought some meats as well.
Meats?
Yeah.
Oh man, Daisy, you're the best.
She was so sweet. Like, who brings stuff to someone else's podcast?
What a lovely conversation. She brought fairy lights.
Fairy lights. I just said that, Luke.
I forgot that part.
I think you just missed me.
I think I was talking over you.
She bathed my feet.
Did she actually bathe your feet or just bless the water?
She blessed the water.
Okay, so she didn't
actually touch my feet.
Okay, I was actually, wait, did I miss something?
Daisy Chute.
Daisy Chute. And just so everyone knows, we had some technical difficulties with a wire cable thingy. And so if you notice, sorry
about that.
If you don't
Never mind.
Even think about it.
Nothing happened. Everything's fine. Please enjoy a lovely, spirited chat with Daisy Chute.
Yeah, please.
Oh my God.
Welcome.
You know, I've never made a martini before. I just like drinking them.
We're here with Daisy. We're gonna make a gin martini. I do Stanley Tucci version. We call it a Tucci-tini.
Tucci-tini.
Tucci, whenever you want to join us here on the podcast. Stir.
Well done.
That's great.
And the other way. You're gonna even it up.
London.
Now you're happy. Now we're talking.
Okay.
Here. She brought fairy lights and a big straw.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
The trick
it's
is
kind of straightforward.
time.
Yeah, it's time.
It's the third and fourth ingredient of this.
Time.
The tasty Tucci-tini is the thyme. And they go like, ooh.
Like so good.
Gin.
Oh wow. Oh yes, that is ginny. Yeah. That is some strong. I'm just gonna. Whoa, sorry.
This podcast is sponsored by Genius Candy Kittens. The only way to eat your candy.
And your kittens.
And your kittens.
I like the fairy lights.
There we go.
I think red blinking is perfect. Should I really soak my feet in hot water? Is that going to help with my life right now?
I think,
How are you feeling? Okay.
How would it not help
feel a
with
bit-
your life?
I can't think of any way. I mean, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it right now.
Do it. Should I help you?
I'm just going to get a bowl from right here.
Perfect. Okay.
And put water in it.
That's
Just
great.
so everyone listening knows.
Add a little bit of lemon.
Daisy has suggested that Lesley soak her feet in a bowl of hot water that has been blessed by Daisy.
And then Daisy's going to wash my feet.
And
Not sure about that
no
part.
washing of the feet will happen.
It's going to draw out all those toxins.
Okay. Oh, it's really hot. It's probably too hot.
How are you feeling? Is that feeling good?
I mean, I'm miraculously better.
What happens if you just wore like really hot socks?
No, I feel like it's got to be something to do with the water, right? Like, okay, I got both feet in.
Yes.
All right, just again to
quite
let
hot.
people know what is
But
happening.
it's fine. It's going to get less hot.
Should I get some cold water for you?
No.
Leslie's sitting here
Yeah.
at the table with the microphone, both feet in a bowl, a popcorn bowl,
Yep. A very
hot water
large
with lemon
popcorn bowl.
and
And blessings.
Apple cider vinegar.
apple cider
and blessings.
And blessings.
Yes.
From Daisy and Luke.
Jesus.
Yes.
And cheeses.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
And now I'm ready.
Now we're ready.
And I am reborn.
What if you do this every time?
Your baptism.
This is gonna be this is the new format. Don't mind me.
All right, everybody, we're here with Daisy Chute. It's
Yes, we
shoot,
are.
yes, not chute.
It is chute, actually.
It's
Is it?
chute.
It's fine, though. I don't correct people.
I wonder if people
I don't mind.
know that.
Well, they
Well,
will
now they
now.
We're here with Daisy
Exactly.
Chute, which actually makes sense the way it's spelled. I just thought I heard shoot
Well,
so many
you know
times.
what? It doesn't really make much difference. If you're in France, it would be shoot. Yes.
Chute.
Daisy chute.
Daisy Chute.
Daisy de la chute.
But we were in France when we saw you.
Oui, oui. And I think that-
Did you shoot?
Don't make sense.
I think I do have some French ancestors, but my brother is called Challoner, which is kind of a weird name, but it's a
Cool.
family name, Challoner.
Challoner
Not like
Chute.
Chandler, but Challoner.
Challoner Chute.
And so it couldn't be Challoner Shoot.
No,
That's
it has to be
weird.
Challoner
It wouldn't
Chute.
make any
Challoner
sense.
Shoot, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's how it happened, yeah.
Because otherwise it would be Challoner Chute.
Well, yeah.
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 Get it?
There you go.
Challoner
Do you
Chute.
see?
Yes.
Yeah.
I like it.
What a
There you go.
name.
Yeah.
That's a
it's
cool
good
name. Does he have
It's good
a
name.
shortened version?
Chaz. Yeah.
Chaz.
Chal.
Chaz sounds very Australian. Chaz.
Yeah, because people think of Charlie as well with Chaz.
Right, right, right.
But it's
Yeah.
Chal. Chal.
Nice.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, thank you so much for being here with us. Yeah.
Okay.
I was saying, you're a wonderful songwriter.
Thank you very much.
We all met. Well, I met you at the retreat we talked about. But it was just fun to watch you perform. I kind of match that moment when you played "Woman"
Oh, well, yeah.
in front of the crowd, the group. That really stuck with me.
Women. Women?
Yeah, it's fine.
We're good.
Shoot,
Shoot,
women,
shoot,
women.
shoot. Women.
Women.
I actually
Women?
say it weirdly as well, so actually it doesn't really
How do you
matter.
say it?
I kind of say woman, but I meant to
Women?
say women. I don't know how. I never really get
It's
it
like
right.
a French accent.
Yeah.
Women.
Woman.
Ooh, women.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh la la.
Ooh la.
So go on, yes.
So basically, I know your dad is Scottish
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and your mother
Scottish, Irish,
is
American.
American, Scottish Irish. Okay.
Skyrish.
Do you feel like your heritage and like where like they came from has played a part in your songwriting at all?
Yeah. I'd say, like, my dad, even though he is Scottish and Irish in his blood and his ancestors, he grew up in England, so he has an English accent, and he kind of has like kind of more of English culture, I suppose, because of that. But you know, he went to Scotland when he was studying, and then he stayed there because he obviously loved it and felt at home. And my mother, she was American, but she always felt an affinity with Scotland when she visited when she was younger, and so she always wanted to move there at some point. So they both kind of came from different countries and ended up there, really. Even though my dad is technically Scottish, he'd never really lived there until he was an adult as well. So
Well, now I know.
yeah, now you know.
Now we know.
But like in terms of the music, yeah, I mean, God, the scene in Scotland is incredible for like a lot of folk music, and there's a lot of emphasis on music and stories and poetry, and there's a great rich history there. So I did grow up with that for sure, and that influenced me.
Yeah.
And my mother, being American, she was very interested in American songbook stuff. So she would play, like she played piano as well. I say played like past tense. She still plays it sometimes
Yeah.
when I was
Growing
strong.
up, yeah.
But yeah, and she's a painter, so she would listen to jazz music when she was painting. So she would have like Elvis Fitzgerald and Chet Baker on repeat. And that would be like the music growing up at home. So I had a lot of the American songbook music in the house. And then this kind of like folky Celtic stuff going on as well. So definitely I was influenced by my place. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's nice. I like how like the different influences. Like my mom was totally in theater. My dad was like into rock and roll, like the Eagles and stuff. So them don't mesh musically, but like I got both sides. So like it's really just I'm just curious because similar
I
for
also
you too.
think-
I think a little
yeah,
bit.
I
wanna
think
hear about that. Yeah.
I always think that there's something about Irish and Scottish tradition. I feel like that there just feels to me, and I only know that like I lived in Ireland for a couple of years. I've never even been to Scotland. My mum is a Monroe, so yeah,
She's so close.
I know, it's just right there.
Just go.
Just go there. I could just go there.
It's so close.
Just go. I know. I understand.
You could go tomorrow. You could go tonight. There's a
could go
sleeper train.
Exactly. Perfect. I gotta get my feet out of this
Actually,
bowl and get out of here.
The Caledonians.
That's it. The
But I
Caledonians.
I always have found there's such a like deep traditional thing that I don't feel like we have that something comparable to that in Canada.
Oh, okay.
Probably because Canada's young compared to as a country, but also just I have noticed that people, even Americans especially, really like dig into their Irish roots or their Scottish roots, and there's all the kind of traditional, even if they've only ever lived in America, but they had someone from 3 generations. They're like, I'm Irish, and I'm Scottish, over. And and I've never been,
when it was, but
But I know the tartan now.
But musically,
gone to the shop and I found out.
It just feels to me more open about being musical, like music being a community thing and being like a thing that, like, I remember once
especially
I went to this little party,
like the
pub, and they just thought everyone was like, just sing us some song, and I'm like, like that's just, but it's just what everyone does. It's like, it's just like, of course everyone should just do that, and then also just kind of the folklore and I just feels I feel like there's like a deep tradition there that probably informs a lot of stuff more than I'm used to. And I love that. Yeah.
I'm surprised that in Canada that's not the case, because it feels to me like it would be, there's a big folk music scene there, right?
But I actually think when I look back to the songs that we were singing in public school and stuff, like in elementary school, I'm kind of like, was that okay? Should we have been saying that?
And it's just a bit like, so there were certain songs, but nothing that I know of. Maybe there is, and I just don't know of them.
It depends on the communities you brought up in as well, right?
Yeah. But I think a lot
of our stuff was probably pulled also or brought over from here.
British Isles, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
That's all.
Nice.
Yeah.
If you hear splashing, it's just my feet in this, because I just heard a splash.
Oh yeah. That's good.
That's going to be seriously annoying.
Is the temperature good?
It's nice now. It's just lovely.
It will get
warm.
cold eventually,
yes,
and then that's the time to extract.
Okay, great. Thank you. I will keep you updated.
Thank you. Okay. Good.
When it gets lukewarm.
Yeah, when it gets lukewarm. So I met Daisy. Should I tell the story of how I met Daisy?
Yeah, how we met.
I met Daisy busking. She was busking in Camden. Mm-hmm. And this was last summer, I want to say.
Yeah.
Is it last summer already?
Maybe 2 summers. I don't know. I don't really know.
Do you busk in Camden often?
No. This was like a really rare occasion. I was on the way, I think, to another gig.
You were doing a bunch of gigs.
Like 3 gigs that day or something.
And I was just like, what? And Stephen and I were out for a walk. My friend Stephen. Stephen is the one with the daughter who calls me a bed potato.
The plant.
Just to bring it all back together. Yeah, she calls me a bed potato. That. Yeah. And what am I like?
Like a bed potato.
What are people going to think? And you were playing, and Stephen and I were both like, well, this is a nice surprise.
Yeah.
Because usually there's a fair bit of just walking on by, right? With buskers. That tends to kind of be the thing. Mm-hmm. And so we sat down, and then someone was really enjoying you a lot in a disruptive kind of way.
Oh, God, yeah, I remember that.
And I think he was he dancing like crazy? He was being quite obnoxious. But Yeah.
He was like waving a flag. Is that right?
I don't remember. Like I just remember going like, oh, dear God, please
and he
don't.
felt for me,
I think he was also singing really loudly, maybe along. But not in a helpful kind of a way.
Yeah.
And then we came up.
He's just getting into it, feeling the music.
Well, then we came up and said, hey, after.
Yeah.
And we're chatting, and you were like, I actually have like 3 more gigs. I have to be in thing in 10 minutes, and I'm like, that's not even physically possible.
Best of luck. And I just remember, and then we left, and then we looked you up on Instagram. And so then I started following you on Instagram, and then almost immediately after that, you were doing a thing with the Dunwells,
who were like some of my best friends.
Yeah, okay.
And so I was like, what the hell? And James Walker.
Yeah, you know James?
Yeah, so he's coming next week for this. Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. Wait, do you know him as well?
You don't know James.
I know he's coming next week.
Wait, how did you know? How did you meet James?
And I met him totally separately from any of this. I met him.
I did a tour in America and a bit of Canada with my friend Chris Eyre.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know him?
Wait,
he's American.
I know him? Chris Eyre. Wait. I know his name very well, but yeah, keep talking while I'm looking it up.
And so and then right after that tour, he came over to do a show in London. And so he stayed at mine, and I went to that show. Okay. Mm-hmm. And James was at the show because James knows Chris. And so James and I just hung out I loved him.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, I don't know who this person, I didn't even know who, like,
I can totally see you guys get
I didn't
really
know
well.
anything about, like, I didn't.
Sarcastic humor, like,
He was
excited to meet him.
so lovely. And I was like, oh, you are the loveliest, gentlest. Like, he was just he's such a sweet demeanor, doesn't he? And he was, anyways.
Yeah.
So we've just stayed in touch since then. And then he moved into London.
Yeah, and he's now
at Mahogany. Yeah.
Yeah. We literally we toured just before he got that job.
That's what I said. And I was like, what is happening? All of my worlds. Like, you didn't release that song with the Dunwells. And then you went on a tour with James.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? We are living parallel lives. And now we have finally
did the retreat together.
And then you were coming. Yes.
Yeah.
And so, and when I asked the Dunwells who was coming on the retreat, and they said Daisy, and I was like, that's so exciting. Yeah.
It's cool.
Yay. And look at us now.
I know.
Now we're blessing each other's feet.
True friendship.
As it should be.
Yeah, as it should be. And providing fairy lights.
So I just found this out about you, Daisy.
Okay.
When I was doing some research. No, this is good. I didn't know you won a Grammy.
Oh, yeah.
That's amazing.
That old thing.
That old thing. Daisy won a Grammy for a collaboration song called Murmuration.
That's right. Yeah, good knowledge.
Yeah. And can you just talk a little bit about that?
Sure.
And I will stop you if my computer stops.
Okay, that sounds fine. So Murmuration was a co-written thing with Robert Thomas, who's a composer, who invited me to do this thing. He was like, oh, like, this is not a paid thing, it's a charity thing. It's for like a bird, like a wildlife, bird conservation charity. But, like, do you want to like make this sort of creative project about starling murmuration? I was like, oh, that sounds really cool. Yeah, sure. I did that, like the next year is like, oh, this has won a Grammy. It's
what?
Like, oh, okay.
That's amazing.
Anyway, you never know what you're going to say yes to and what it might lead to.
I need to tell that to my wife. Like, I don't get paid for everything, but like, you never know.
You never know what might end up winning a Grammy. So it was like, it's an incredible compilation with loads of different artists from around the world and different genres. Everybody from like Philip Glass, like classical composer, to like, fucking, excuse me, I shouldn't swear.
You can swear.
To like, Nick Cave, like it's like people from all sorts of walks of life who are Jarvis Cocker, like all these people who've like contributed to this album, like compilation album. And so, it won a Grammy like at the best, what was it called? Like the best, I forget the name of the actual Grammy category, but it was something like compilation album.
The best bird compilation.
yeah, exactly. You know how many Grammys categories there are nowadays? I think it was like the oh god, I can't remember the category, but it was something about compilation. It was like it was a very niche category.
No,
nobody's going to be like talking about
it.
But hey, I'm running with it because you know how it is. People love a bit of a PR story, right?
Yes, so that's true.
I'm running with it, but it was cool.
You worked on it and you won it. Like that alone says a lot, regardless of the category. So don't downplay yourself.
Okay,
but have they heard of your flamingo song?
Well, no. I mean, that could have gone.
You're on a bit of a theme here.
That bird album.
Do you have any of those songs that are bird related?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Like owls, doves,
pigeons.
Oh, I have a song about a pigeon.
No, why?
It's called
Pigeons
Paper
are the
Pigeon.
worst.
No, it's because my Scottish roots, right? So Robert Burns, the known as the kind of Shakespeare of Scotland, he wrote about to a mouse. This is a poem he wrote, which is like all like about the kind of much maligned little mouse, right? Who like, everybody hates the mice, right? But actually, they're just doing their thing, right?
Yeah.
And he wrote this whole very beautiful philosophical poem about like how they live in the moment, and so then I inspired by that, I wrote a song about pigeons because we all hate pigeons, but
the rodents of the sky,
right?
Yeah.
But but actually, they're just like doing their thing, and they're just actually we should envy them for living in the moment and just having a simple life.
Might I tell you my pigeon story now?
Please,
go on.
Enlighten us with the pigeon story.
Feed the birds.
So I was walking down, not this my street, but the one street over where I used to live. And there's an Irish man called John who's like 95, and he lives just across the road from me here. And he walks every day, but he has a little bit of dementia, and so I talk to him all of the time.
And he doesn't remember
usually
anything.
the next day he doesn't. And I'm like, John, and sometimes I'll walk with him and whatever. And I used to have a little dog, and so he would always like stop and pet. Anyways, lovely. And walking down the street, on my way to go out for dinner, again with my friend Steven, a lot of walking with Steven.
Steven's great.
And John was on the other side of the street, kind of like outside the shop with the cheese. And so I was like, oh, I got to go say hi to John. Even though he won't know who I am again today, it's fine. And so I go running across the street, and we had a dinner reservation. And so I was like, it'll just be a minute. And Steven's standing beside me, and I'm saying hi to John and trying to explain to him yet again, it's so nice to see you. Do I know you? You know, like all this. And right down my whole face, just pigeon shit. Like it started here, and it was like just this. And I just went, and Steven's looking at me like, and it was so much. And it just went,
oh God.
Right down the side, into my shirt.
Oh.
And
was it more than one pigeon?
Well, then I looked up, and then I looked down, and that whole section was just like covered in pigeon shit on the ground. So obviously this is their little perch.
Yeah.
That's their toilet. Oh, God. And it's just outside the supermarket shop.
One good deed, right?
Oh my God.
Good deed.
And Steven looked at me and was like, oh God. And I was like, is that or is that not pigeon shit all over my face right now? And he was like, and he goes, it is. It's in your hair as well, and also down your shirt. And I was like, how can I go? And I like ran, like tearing off my clothes as I went, straight into my door and straight into the shower. Like, I don't go to dinner anymore. I never eat again. Oh. Anyways, it's pretty disgusting.
That's good luck.
So it is meant to be good luck. It is.
But that is like a
do we feel
consolation
like I've had a lot of good luck
when that happens?
It's not when it happens.
I mean, I like whoever started that rumor is great. You know, because actually, that's a nice thing.
I'll
to
take
think,
that on.
like, okay, you know,
as you have shit on your head. Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna feel good about this. That's an optimist.
Yeah, and I'm still waiting for my. It'll come.
You get good luck.
It's fine. Do I? Sometimes
you'll find it.
Okay, you'll find it. Anyway, so yes, the pigeons do need a song about how they're living in the moment and doing whatever the hell they want up there.
Literally shitting on anybody.
Yeah, they don't care.
Eating your leftovers.
They don't give a shit.
Leftovers. Well, they don't give a shit, but they give you all the shit.
Every morning we are sitting in our living room and we hear pigeons just like right outside our door.
Yeah.
I'm like, I started shooting rubber bands at them.
Oh yeah.
So it doesn't hurt them, but it does scare them off.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to listen to Daisy's song about it, and that will calm you about the pigeons, and that'll give you a new perspective.
We'll link to it.
And maybe I should too.
Very early DC cut, it's like it's early stuff. I don't know if I think that I might have even like the only bounce I have of this song is like when I sort of start halfway through the first bar because I didn't really like do the right like bar length for the.
That's great.
But it's kind of fun.
That'll
it's like,
do.
That's fine. Okay,
it's fine. That works.
Well,
it's
London
not really.
Is overrun by pigeons.
That's true.
And it's also on fire.
It is. That's one of my songs.
Yeah.
Is that what you're doing there?
Good
yeah.
Oh, I like
London's
that.
on fire. You won an award with that.
Oh my God, I love that.
Look at you.
You're so good at this. Like you're trying to make it work.
Yes, so you won the Coffee Music Award.
Yeah, the Coffee Music Project Award.
Coffee Music Project.
Yeah, so there was like a collaboration with another charity project. So Project Waterfall, which is all about providing clean water to developing countries. So it was a project that was a collaboration between like the London Coffee Festival and New York Coffee Festival and Coffee Music Project. So they're like basically trying to like the person who started these coffee festivals also is a huge music person and he loves promoting new music, and so he wanted to do something with that world, and so the Seb Collective created this thing with him called the Coffee Music Project, and so that's something that spanned London, New York, Los Angeles, and a few other countries
that's really
as well.
Cool.
And I just sort of entered it on a whim. I mean, I have this sort of love-hate relationship with competitions because, like,
it
kind of feels awful when you're in the midst of it, but. Obviously, in reflection, I'm really glad I did it because I met lots of people, obviously got a song out of it. I look at them as like songwriting deadlines,
That's not the one you did with Holly, is it?
She did do that one as well.
Did she?
She was like she was that same year. She came in the top 3 with me, but like,
that was the one you.
That was the one we were doing.
That's awesome though. Congratulations.
Oh, thanks.
That's great.
Yeah. It's a funny one, like the whole like idea of music as a competition, because that is not how I feel about music in general.
It's like for everybody,
But at the same time, it's kind of how you, I suppose, if you don't put yourself out there, you don't get in those rooms and don't meet those people that you do end up meeting. So I don't regret doing it, but I felt awful all the way through the process.
No, you should. Yeah. I mean, I understand like maybe where you're coming from, but you definitely should try not to feel awful for going through a process of like showcasing your talent.
Yeah, but you know how it is. It's like this conflict, right? Because I'm very much like a champion of other people's music, and the idea of like pitting myself against other people, right? It just feels like a weird scenario to be in.
So was it? So sorry to interrupt. You guys were in person.
Yeah.
Okay, so that puts a little different spin on it. Yeah. I'm thinking of like some like these unsigned only or International Acoustic Music Awards kind of that, where like you just submit a song. Right. You're not like seeing any other of the artists. Yeah,
this was very much like you had heats, you know. It was
my gosh, it's like the Great British Bake Off or something.
Yeah, like it was like, I mean, it wasn't like to the extent of being televised, but like
also, you're probably getting along with these people, obviously.
Well, that's the thing, and then you're kind of being like pitted against each other, and it feels
it's like gladiators.
Really weird.
Do you think it's weird to have like music is so subjective, so it's also just weird. It's like there's not like what are you even measuring when you're judging that, right? Like what is the...
And I've been a judge as well. And and it is so interesting being a judge because you're like, wow, this could go so many different ways. But like just because of one person's opinion, it's going to go this way. Yeah. And you realize just how subjective it is. And actually none of those wins, as much as you celebrate the wins, you're also like... Actually, what does it really mean?
Exactly.
In the end.
Yeah.
It's not what it's for. Yeah. It's not what we're doing it for.
Nice.
Would you like to talk about any competitive things that you've done in music, Luke? Or should we not?
Oh, is there some stories here?
Okay.
I feel like there's something here.
No. I've done a few of like the singing competitions.
Yeah.
I've auditioned for a few different ones. I auditioned for American Idol many, many years ago.
Wow, okay.
Made it to... the top, there were like top 20 guys.
Right.
Out of like 110,000. So
you went to Vegas.
Close. I went to LA, then I went to Vegas. So it was like I was one step away from the live performances.
In some ways, that's the best position to be in because you didn't ever have the video of you doing it.
My video was on.
Oh, right. Okay.
And I had to show my audition, but it was good, which was great.
Great.
But then the next year they invited me back because they liked. Right. They liked me perform, whatever. And then I just got cut at the exact same spot again.
Right. Wow.
So like I've done like I did this online.
What do you think was the reason?
Probably because I was balding. But it was like one of those things like unlucky.
Yeah.
And that's like, I don't really know. It wasn't because maybe it's because I'm losing my hair and it looked bad.
No, because I would say that it's lucky. Because like, I don't know, anybody who I've spoken to who's been in that world is sort of, it's like a poison chalice.
Yeah, I can see that. Because you're under contract for so long and you have zero control over what you're doing. And
exactly.
Again, I mean,
you've become a commodity like immediately, basically.
Yeah, I mean, we all, everyone who got like, it's to a certain point had to sign a bunch of stuff. Which scared me at first, like, you're not allowed to talk about it, how far you went, blah, blah. But I'm like realizing now when they do it, they're like, everyone's like, post as much as you can, get as many people watching, like, and now they don't care at all. It's weird. It's just the times have changed, kind of a thing. Because again, it was a long time ago.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Well, I had this like strange thing that happened so I was signed to a record label when I was 17.
Called Decca?
Yeah.
Decca
I really
Records.
like that. Can you tell us more about this?
Jacob Collier. Sorry.
Oh, he wasn't a contemporary of mine, but funnily enough, he did go to the same school as me, but like a year after me, the Purcell School.
Sense to me.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I was signed to, it was originally called Universal Classics and Jazz, UCJ, and then it became merged with Decca. And so when I was 17, I signed this record contract to be in this All Angels group.
Yeah.
Yes. So we did 3 albums and we had an interesting time. But right after that, you
signed 3 albums and had an interesting time.
Well, we signed 5 albums technically, but we actually released 3.
Yeah.
There was like a bit of a like internal like band thing going on.
What kind of band was All Angels?
Classical.
Okay.
So we were singing like classical vocal harmonies, 4-part harmonies. We were kind of like I'm trying to think what would the equivalent, like Josh Groban.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So like American audience. So this kind of like this sort of classical crossover thing. So it's like popular classics, like bringing the classical world into the pop world. So we like, for instance, our first album became like number 9 in the pop charts, even though we were classical, right? So
wild.
So we did all these like classical things, and right after that, the A&R from that company, who now is the head of the company, wrote to me and said, "Oh, I've got this great opportunity for you, Daisy. How do you feel about going on The Voice?" And I was like, "Oh, no, thank you." Because at the time, I was like, The Voice wasn't. It was like, you know, very much. I don't know. Well, it wasn't. I didn't align with my kind of what I was looking to like develop as a songwriter. And so I was like, I'm focusing on songwriting now. So thanks, but no, thank you. But there's part of me that like looks at that crossroads of like, oh, what would have happened if I'd said yes, and like seen where that went, because I know that a lot of it is rigged. A lot of it is like record companies will push their artists that they want to basically give like free airtime to, because it's very expensive to promote an artist.
It's already ready, and
to break a new
Base,
artist.
like,
right,
fast.
Exactly. And so it's like, okay, this is perfect, a little platform that is already there. So that there was a part of me that's like, I wonder what that life would have been, but I think it wouldn't have been what I wanted. I didn't know what my sound was going to be, and I'm really glad I developed it slowly, because I was rushed a little bit as a kid into what I ended up doing. And then now, the past like however long, I've like developed slowly as I think a better songwriter and a better collaborator. I think had I gone for the fast track route, I wouldn't have got to the places I am now. So, and I'm much happier in my independence than I would have been under another contract, another controlling situation. So I think I made the right choice. But there's part of you that always wonders, right? Like, what if I? Yes, you know, what would have happened? Yeah,
that's wild.
Yeah,
a friend of mine actually back in the States. Friend, I use that loosely. I've written a few times with him and met him a bunch of times. He won The Voice like 2 years ago. Wow. And I have no idea how it's affected his life, because I haven't like spoken to him about it. It just seems like he's gotten busier and more tired.
Right. Yeah.
And so like, I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Like Leslie's
that's
like,
that's nightmare. Well, should we ask Daisy about the Jesus question?
Oh yeah. Because I like let's get back to like, this is a little less like deep and introspective.
Okay.
Yeah.
Although it's
this is very deep.
Oh, right. It's the deepest you can go. Right. Okay.
So deep.
I'm ready for it.
The question is this. I will try to say it, because usually Luke says it.
I'm bad at it, so you go.
You know, in the Catholic Church, so there's Jesus, and then you do the communion, and it's like the body of Christ broken for you, the blood.
Yes.
So the body and the blood, which is wine and a bread or a wafer or whatever it actually ends up being.
I think when I was growing up, it was like pita.
Oh, is it? Wow. Pita.
They like broke up little pieces of pita bread, and I was
nice.
like,
actually, I think we had that
nice
too. Yeah. But over here, like in Ireland, it was like
I had a wafer. It was very like kind of
bland.
Yeah. You really need the wine after that.
It's not supposed to be tasty.
No. It's got to make you thirsty for the blood.
Solid.
Well done. So the question is, if you were to have that for yourself, what would your things be? And so I will tell you mine. Luke can tell you his. We can tell you what Luke's wife Sammy says. We like to tell people that one because it's good.
Okay.
So up until last night, mine would have been a margarita.
Oh, okay.
And mint ice cream. Just a spoonful of mint ice cream.
A drink and a food. I got
Yes.
Okay. That's very nice. The
bread and the
mint
wine.
Ice cream. Ooh, you like a refreshing. You kind of more like not tropical. That's the word.
Yes,
but like
I know what you mean.
I think it's a terrible combination.
It's a terrible combination.
Mint chocolate. I thought
mint chocolate chip ice cream.
In my head, it was like a kind of you're right. Mint chocolate.
Were you picturing more like just a gelato, like a plain minty gelato? I mean, that's fine too. I'm not going to argue it.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I was thinking more like limey minty. Yeah, you're right.
That's true. Lime and mint, totally fine. But with the chocolate, it kind of makes it different.
Yeah. That's
lime and chocolate, fine. Mint and chocolate, fine.
Listen,
lime, mint,
can
and
you just let me have my? But anyways, now that I might be off tequila forever, I might revisit this. But that was what it was as of yesterday. So what's yours?
Mine's bourbon and a Mike and Ike.
Yeah,
a Mike and Ike.
Just one. Red one.
Just one red one, but not a hot tamale. That's what I said.
Okay.
My wife's is a glass of red wine, a full glass, I don't know, and a spoonful of mashed potatoes.
Good, right?
Oh, that's very French.
I love it.
Oh, very nice.
I feel like there'd be one French fry.
Oh, lovely.
What would yours be?
Mine?
Yeah, it's a hard question, isn't it?
This is a great question, though. Oh, there's so many choices.
There are so many. It's tough.
I mean, I do like my kind of glass of whiskey. Like it would be a Scotch whiskey. Like it would be the kind of like the Islay whiskey. But at the same time, there's also part of me that's like, okay, what about the teetotal people? My first cocktail I invented when I was 6 was. Did
you do a lot of cocktailing when you were 6?
Well, it was a mocktail, really.
Just starting.
But it was watermelon and strawberry juice. And my teacher said, I don't think that's possible, Daisy. And I was like, I think it's possible. And since then I've had it and it's great. But
Sounds
anyway,
very sweet and
right?
delicious.
Well, yeah,
Refreshing.
strawberry and
What's
watermelon.
not possible about that?
Right, I know. I don't know
That's
what's wrong.
confusing.
I know. I don't understand my
Your teacher
teacher.
was.
Dream killer.
Yeah, non-alcoholic option is the strawberry and watermelon, but the alcoholic option is the fine Islay whiskey, the smoky peaty whiskey that people associate with TCP. Do you know this thing? TCP is like a medicine. It's foul for some people, but I love it. It's like I don't know. It's like sniffing glue. No, I shouldn't say that.
This is how you get your energy.
It feels
Now
wrong,
we're
but it's
learning.
right. It's so good. Lefroy is my favorite. So yeah, it'd probably be a nice thing of Scotch whiskey, and then the food. Oh, I do like a combination of dark chocolate and whiskey. But
That makes sense together.
yeah. But otherwise, I mean,
It doesn't have to make sense together, obviously. but
Clearly.
a little bit of Lefroy, Islay whiskey in combination, either with dark chocolate or the other option was haggis.
Oh my goodness.
Which
Wow.
is the Scottish accompaniment.
You got a sweet and a savory option.
Yeah, so yeah, the haggis like bonbon, right? So this
Yeah.
is like a deep fried haggis. So it's like you get like the kind of fatty, meaty, spicy haggis with the beautiful whiskey, which is like really cuts through it. Usually haggis is served with a dram of whiskey poured on top of it. So it's a really good combination.
Okay.
So that is my communion,
Good.
wine and body and blood of Daisy Christ.
Daisy.
A lot of
Daisy
blood in that
Christ.
haggis.
And you will also wash someone's feet.
And yes, indeed, again, that's part of the package.
Yes.
The VIP package.
That got
I feel so
that
special. Okay, so your cocktail then
Oh yes.
that
Yeah,
you've
you
made
can.
up. If you had a cocktail,
Well, no,
name
it was that somebody else named a cocktail after me.
Oh, this is good.
Okay, so I met somebody who's a famous actor. You might not know him, but you might know some of the things he's been in.
Okay.
His name's James McAvoy. Do
Yeah.
you know James McAvoy?
never heard of
He's a
him.
Scottish actor.
No, I know.
But he's been, okay, you're joking. So James McAvoy and I were in the same club in Covent Garden many years ago because he was celebrating after his performance in Macbeth. And he brought his whole crew of people there. And he had champagne flowing, all this stuff. And then he ordered this drink. And I was stood beside him in the bar. And this drink was kind of a little unusual. And he was like, I don't know what we call it. There's not really a name for this drink, but it's like, it's like sherry and cherry. Right? Does that make any sense to you?
Sherry
and like cherry,
grenadine,
like cherry liqueur, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
And then sherry, like sherry, right? Like the wine.
There's a liqueur called Chambord, which is that a cherry
That's kind of like
liqueur, or is that not?
That's kind of like black currant. What is that?
Yeah, it's
Chambord?
definitely a dark color.
But
That's the only thing I'm thinking
but
of.
cherry
It's
is like sweeter, so and then
Yeah.
sherry is sort of also kind of sweet. It's a pretty sweet
so
cocktail.
sherry and cherry.
Sherry and cherry with a little like what do we call them? The cherry on top.
Oh, lots.
And
A
then
maraschino
lots of-
cherry?
all the cherries. All the cherries. And he was like, I don't have a name for this, but I'm going to name it after you. So I'm going to call this the Crazy Daisy.
Oh, I love it.
And so now I have a cocktail named after me, which nobody knows how to make, because obviously it's not a name that
It's not
anybody
even-
knows.
I know how to make it now. It's a sherry
We
and
can
cherry.
make it.
Cherry with a
With a
cherry on top.
Yeah.
You have to come back.
Cherry,
Yeah.
cherry,
We'll do it.
cherry.
We can make that.
We'll do the Crazy Daisy.
Yes. We can make the Crazy
Crazy
Daisy.
That's named by James McAvoy. I wonder if he'll remember.
That's so cool. So did you
I
just
like how you
happen
said
to be
if you
there?
had a cocktail named after. She's like,
I already
I actually have a
I already
cocktail
do.
named after
Thank you very much.
What is your life?
Oh, by the way, James McAvoy.
Yeah, exactly.
No big
Quite a
deal.
fun moment.
Amazing.
Oh my goodness.
We had like the ideas. Well, I don't know if you have yet figured it out. The idea for like a Ben & Jerry's ice cream.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So,
What about you?
Brandy Carlisle's, this is where this came from.
Oh, yeah.
Because I heard her talking about this on a
Yeah, yeah.
podcast.
Oh, I like that.
And her like lifelong dream apparently
podcast
is
was she
just,
on?
she was on the Table Manners podcast. And
That's a good podcast.
so her lifelong dream, which I find this hilarious, like how many amazing things has she done? And like she's, insane.
Mitchell,
Yeah.
oh my
Elton
God.
John, like all
Yeah.
the things.
Wow.
She's amazing. And her lifelong dream is just to have a Ben & Jerry's named after her.
As long as she keeps saying, and we keep
will
saying it,
make
and she
this
keeps saying it, it'll
happen.
happen. Yeah.
We will make this happen.
Manifest
So
this, yeah.
her name for it, because she loves candy bars, is Candy Barlisle.
Oh,
Isn't that
Candy
so
Barlisle.
good?
It's amazing.
Brandy Carlisle, Candy
Yes.
Barlisle. You know, it's funny when I saw her at Glastonbury, she introduced herself as wait, what? I can't even remember what she said now.
It'll come to you. Just give it a minute.
Oh my god.
Did she call herself?
She said, thank you everybody, I'm Belinda Carlisle. I was like, wait, what?
Oh, cool. What?
Did she just say that?
I didn't know she's still. That's hilarious.
Oh, I know. She was amazing. She was like the best thing I saw on the Pyramid stage by far. Anyway, yeah. I mean, Alanis Morissette was also
amazing.
Of course, yeah.
But
I mean, like, also just that so intense, that performer. She's amazing. Like, I hadn't really kind of realized Alanis, yeah. Just like
she has a lot of like purposeful striding, doesn't she?
Yeah, she's got like this whole physical energy, which is like, Candy Barla.
Isn't that so good?
I mean, I feel like you could just like keep going with your Crazy Daisy.
Well, yeah, I mean, like I feel like I've kind of mixed my name up with like my kind of fake name is Choosy Date, like Daisy Chute, but Choosy Date.
Oh yeah,
but maybe you could do something with that.
With
the date is good, yeah. Like it could be like
have you ever had
Chewy Date?
Chewy Date.
It's kind of weird, but
yeah.
I mean, you got to think of something they haven't already thought of, right? Like that's the thing.
True.
Okay, rapid fire.
All right, we'll try.
Rapid fire.
Or do you have more questions?
I'm gonna
now that we're on a roll here.
Yeah, have your bite. Let's do the rapid fire. It's getting late. It's late here, people.
It's late. The foxes are mating.
Mostly because my computer was effing up.
We have been having some technical difficulties.
Actually, I think it was the cable.
Yeah.
It's being fine now.
It was my fault.
We're GTG. Okay, rapid fire. These are not important at all, but we like to know these about every guest we have.
Okay,
Yes.
Early bird or night owl?
Night owl.
Yeah. Beer or
Thank
wine?
God for that right now.
I know this one.
Beer or wine? Yeah.
Samesies. Tea or coffee?
Coffee.
Samesies. Crunchy or smooth peanut butter? Crunchy or smooth peanut butter?
Oh, crunchy every time.
Yes, girl.
I wasn't that way until more recently. How about you? I haven't actually this.
It's got to be the real thing, right?
I don't really eat peanut butter very much, but crunchy peanut butter is supremely better.
Oh, yeah.
Than
I mean, in
smooth
the
peanut
UK,
butter.
maybe.
Like, why would you not want the crunch?
Well, you don't have like Jif.
Oh, okay.
Is it Jif or is it GIF?
No, it's with a J.
Sorry.
It's with a J.
I know, I just couldn't resist
Definitely
that.
Jif.
I couldn't resist.
Skippy.
Yeah.
Go to karaoke song.
Oh, God, I can't think of one now. It would be like a rap or something like that. It would be like American
interesting.
Boy,
like
or something
Eminem.
like that.
Oh, okay.
So that you can rap and sing?
Well, just so it can be like different to what I usually do.
Yeah, but you can sing so well.
Well, that's the point. Is it like, oh, nobody
Everyone
wants to
knows.
hear
Just
the
wanna
singer
talk.
sing?
What if they don't know?
Now I'm
You
gonna
wanna
get to, now I just
rap.
want to talk.
Yeah, exactly.
I just talk
Do something different.
rhythmically.
What's your rapper name?
Oh, Daisy.
Crazy Daisy.
Obviously.
Oh, Daisy.
That's not one of the questions. I love it. Daisy. Young Hove. So good. Daisy. That's so amazing.
Did you think of that on the spot?
No, I've thought of that a while ago.
We're gonna cut that out.
Okay, so
just say,
good.
no, do it again.
Oh yeah, I thought of it on the spot. Yeah. You're so good. Not at all fake.
Okay, I won't know.
Okay.
You're such a good actor. But we haven't even talked. Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt the rapid fire, but we
We're in
didn't
the
even.
rapid fire. You can't interrupt.
We can't interrupt the rapid fire with questions about coven plays and musicals.
Yeah.
Oh.
Of course we can.
We have Daisy Chute
I just
on
feel like
another-
that feels
As a little
important.
Epilogue.
Yeah. Okay. Let's finish the rapid
Epilogue.
fire and then let's epilogue it with
Epilogue it,
the.
yeah. Yes.
Yep.
First album you ever bought?
Oh.
Is this rapid
Well,
fire?
I mean, this is bought for me, but it was the Spice Girls.
That counts.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one.
You know.
That's a nice one.
Yeah.
Okay, so these are ones I added today. We haven't asked anyone of these. Lie to protect or tell the truth no matter what.
This is deep, right?
Oh, like the white lie or not.
I have a song
Whatever
called White
you take
Lies.
it as.
Lie to
This is
protect.
very revealing, isn't it?
This is good. This lie to protect, or what was the other option?
Or tell the truth regardless. Like, tell the truth no matter what.
Knowing it might hurt.
Oh God, that's so hard. I don't know how to answer.
Do you think it's like situation specific though?
think
like,
it is.
I mean,
It
it's
is.
not. It probably
But it
can't be a
depends on the
blanket.
person.
Yeah.
Basically, I think that so. My partner is very principled, and I admire him a lot for it. But I'm also like, I realize when I see him that I'm not as principled as he is. I'm like, oh wow, okay. That is not my line is further away than yours.
Right.
So I think I'm probably more likely to do the white lie. to protect. I think ultimately, like, I will. I have loyalty to more to the people I know than the people I don't know.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
But then it's confusing, isn't it? Because it's like,
it is.
You know, like from the wider scheme of things, you're like, actually,
well, because it's like, what are you actually protecting? Yeah.
Well, I think
because I feel. I mean, isn't this getting deep for late at night now? But
perfect.
I am definitely a truth, but I have a problem with being a little bit. And it's not a problem. I just tend to be relatively blunt, and I'm not good at
keeping secrets or.
Yeah, but I think it depends what you're actually talking about and what is maybe. I don't think everyone needs all the information all the time about everything. So I feel like
the information itself is not that important. It's more just like that being honest with the other person. It's not necessarily what the honesty's about.
Yeah.
Well, plus I think it depends on the relationship. Like, are we talking about a partner, or are we talking about like friends or acquaintances or whatever? And I think
first thing that came to my head is my parents. Like, I'm sure they lied to me as a kid. Like, they're like, you don't need that. This is like, oh, sorry, that's gone.
Like,
they're out. They are white lies though. They're not important. But
like the dog is at the farm.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, the cat went to heaven. Whatever.
Like, is there part of you that was like, you should have just told me as it was, like, or do you feel
like, are we talking about, is this a Santa Claus situation?
No, I was never told about Santa Claus, actually, so I'm one of those kids.
Oh, do you feel like it's important?
Wait, what?
Really, you never even thought?
You never had Santa Claus Christmas?
No, very Christian upbringing.
Oh, okay. So it was all
Santa Claus was always a fictional character.
Right. Well, that is
Jesus
true.
It
turns out that's true. So you actually got the truth.
Hilarious. Yeah. Well, there you go.
I don't know how to break it to you, Luke. But Santa is a fictional character.
Well, most kids don't know that, guys.
Yes, exactly.
Any children listening, he's real.
Sorry.
For now.
Still a question mark.
Yeah. Okay. So that's a tricky rapid fire question because it feels too deep to be rapid fire. But I kind of get it. I like it. Yeah.
Yeah. I like it.
Some people will answer like.
But this is also the thing.
But you're a little more thoughtful, and I like it. Quick rating of our cocktail.
Oh my god, it was so good! I finished it already.
Yeah, we finished 1.5.
Me too.
We finished all our cocktails are finished. But gin martinis with a twist, the Tucci-tinis are one of my favorites.
I'm going to say a 10 out of 10.
We've never had a 10 out of 10.
Really?
Pretty good.
Wait, you had a rating system already?
Yeah, we've been rating.
Yes. Every show we rate the cocktail.
This is a 9.5. Yeah. This is 9.5. Wow. That's my highest rating.
What would improve it?
This is actually a question I've gotten, and I'm not sure yet. It needs to surprise me. And I know this cocktail very well.
Do you think you needed to stir it 2 more times to the right?
Yeah, a little more ice maybe.
I would say that, the second...
Yeah, that was
because it was warmer. Yeah. Like, but the coldness was a really important factor.
It did help. It also makes it like, even with this Gordon's like spicy. It's not spicy, but it like got a bite
robust,
to it. Yeah. I think that smoothed it out a little bit. Yeah, a little extra ice would have helped.
What would be your gin of choice? We're looking at you for sponsorship.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tanqueray? Was it Tanqueray?
I like Hendrix a lot.
Yes.
I love Waitrose brand.
Oh yeah, well, like your own brand, right? Yeah,
it's actually super solid and very reasonably priced.
Have you ever made your own gin?
Shout out to Waitrose.
I've never made my own gin.
It's vodka with some flavoring. It's very easy.
We made some vodka.
You add some
earlier.
juniper berries. That's the only thing that makes a gin, and then you can add your own botanicals on top of that.
Oh my goodness, I'm
it's
writing
so
this
good.
down.
It's great. Juniper berries is all you need to make it from vodka to gin.
Would you like to be a regular correspondent on this show, Daisy? I don't want to put you on the spot, but you bring a lot to the table.
Thank you.
Daisy Chute. She's brought with us her homemade gin
Here we are
today.
with Crazy Daisy. Today we're learning how to make gin. Tomorrow she will bless your feet. And the next day she'll rap for you.
Multi-talented Daisy Chute.
I can't get over the Daisy. That is the highlight of my day.
Daisy. Oh my gosh. So many amazing moments.
So would you like to tell us a little bit about this musical? Because I would like to see it, please.
Well, it's coming to a theatre near you.
Great.
Because you're in Kentish Town and the theatre is in Kilburn.
Okay, fair.
That's so, I've never heard it actually said correctly, like a theater near you. I said coming to a theater near you.
Yeah, it's actually genuinely near you.
Yeah.
So Northwest London, it is happening this autumn. It's sold out on the Halloween first night and then the next night, but then it will be running till Christmas. So
we should have Daisy back on the Halloween show.
Yeah,
Congrats.
thank you very much.
And so it's called Coven. Is it called Coven?
happy,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
What is it about?
No, so like the Salem witch trials are obviously very famous to the world. Obviously, you know, you got your crucible and everything.
Yeah.
But actually, there are witch trials that predate that in England and across the world. But in England, in the 1600s, there was a very famous witch trial in Pendle, Lancashire, so North England, where it was the first time that a child testimony was used to basically commit all these other people to be executed. So like a 9-year-old girl, her testimony caused the rest of caused the execution of all these witches. So it's kind of like an insane period of like history and the legal system as much as in witch history and witch trials.
They were real witches, right?
Well, no. Okay.
Obviously they were, Luke.
So I mean, we keep the question open. Like, but yeah, it's it was a very superstitious time, talking about religion and like, you know, there was a change between kind of Catholic to Protestant religion, widespread, based a lot on the kind of the king and the, you know, the royal family is a massive part of this whole thing. In fact, the king at the time, King James, he wrote a book called Demonology, which basically was about superstition, about witches, and he decreed that child testimony was allowable in court.
Oh my gosh.
Which then was later on, like, you know, rejected, but there was a period of time.
But a lot of people died in the meantime.
Well, exactly. A period of time where child testimony...
imaginations.
Right. Yeah. And this is the thing. And so we delve into this true story and expand on it quite heavily. So, like, obviously there's only so much information we know, but we've extracted that story and created our own around it as well. So
amazing.
Using it as an example of a time and also... sort of sadly not even that far from a lot of situations recently as well. So it's very relevant to other things happening in the legal systems around the world. And so it's kind of it's a piece about the 1600s, but it's also a piece about every decade since then too.
Right. Yeah. And how did that come about, though? Like, did someone ask you to do it, or you just thought, I'd like to do this?
An original idea that my partner and my partner kind of came up with. So Becky, she had this, I say partner, like my writing partner, just to be clear. Okay. she had this idea and came to me she basically wanted to write with somebody who wasn't in the musical theatre world, because she loved folk music and wanted to work with somebody who was kind of non-traditional.
Right.
And she was a fan of what I was doing and thought this would be an interesting collaboration. So we started, in fact, the first thing we started to try and do was a podcast musical, funnily enough. But we ended up segueing into the witch trials. So this is, I mean, we actually started the whole thing as like more of like a TED talk. So like an informative talk about witch trials across the world. And then we wrote songs inspired by them. And then since then it's become a whole much bigger beast, which is a lot more narrative driven, about the actual people who lived in Pendle in the 1600s and imagining the people who would have been around them as well. So we only know like fragments of the history, so we've kind of created this world around them.
That's really
try and kind of like
cool.
Find the kind of the emblems of different people who would have been prosecuted for witchcraft at the time. So like a very kind of typical example is the midwife. So somebody who was like helping people give birth and kind of being the kind of village midwife. But they would be prosecuted for, like, if say a child died in the midst of childbirth, which was a very common thing at the time, they would often be like blamed for this, even though of course we know that that's just what happens sometimes, you know. And so they would be accused of like bewitching it and, you know, all this kind of stuff. And so people like that who would end up in prison, anybody who was like had any kind of power in the community would often be vilified, because it was dangerous to a kind of growing patriarchy to have these women in power, and they were trying to create their own system. So, and then anybody who was like, you know, I don't know, inconvenient to a society.
It seemed like an easy way to get rid of whomever.
Exactly. Anybody who was who's
from what I know of
outspoken,
Salem,
anybody who, absolutely.
but I'm
Anybody who
assuming
was
it's
like
the same,
a kind of mistress. It was a very convenient way to get rid of people who weren't convenient
It's like
to
Monty
the system.
Python, remember that
Oh
part?
yeah,
He's like,
yeah.
she's a witch, turned me into a newt. I got better. It's amazing, but like that's kind of like in my mind what was actually happening.
The insanity of it. It was like the people would use this kind of superstition to their benefit, and that there was literally a kind of business around it. So like if you imagine, like it's the new TikTok, right? It's like, oh, we can make money from this shit. Okay, everybody that go find witches, because not only is the king like superstitious about witches, but like we are going to make a fucking shit ton of money. Sorry, swearing again.
Fine,
there's like all these incentives going on for this weird kind of like witch hunt going around, this legitimate witch hunt, not like a Trump witch hunt, an actual witch hunt. And so a lot of people, like 200,000 people were tortured and
oh my God,
and like some of them executed across
all women.
Well, mostly women. It wasn't just women, actually. It was also men. Anybody who was inconvenient, basically, it seemed that was like a charge levied against them. It was a really strange time. And of course, Salem is the witch trial we think about when we think of witches, but actually there's so many more witch trials around the world. And so this is our tale of one of them, which also kind of echoes into other worlds and other societies. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's called Coven.
Yeah, it's called Coven.
And it's running.
It's running at the Kiln Theatre in Kilburn from Halloween to Christmas, basically.
Amazing. Yeah. Well, maybe we'll have you on again in that run space if you're interested.
Absolutely.
And talk about it some more.
That'd be cool. We're really local as well. We can even bring in one of the people. That
would be fun.
Yeah.
Becky.
Yeah, Becky.
Is her name Becky?
Yeah, the other writer, Becky. Okay. Yeah.
Or whoever.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be cool. Yeah. Yeah,
nice.
Great. Become. It'll be fun. It's obviously got this dark themes to it, but it's also quite comic and like it's very like satirical. As well.
Yeah. I know my wife is gonna love the idea of it because she's in a group chat with two other friends of hers, and they call themselves the Malt Coven from Maltby Street.
Oh, I love that. The Malt Coven.
The Malt Coven.
And
I'm like, they're definitely in.
It's like a whole mix of things in there. It's like it touches on so many themes, and hopefully is like both kind of like enlightening and also inspiring, and also kind of funny in places too. There's a few like parody moments that are quite silly.
Wait, so are you singing? Are you in it?
I'm not in it. No,
okay.
No. I've just written it, which is also one of the points is that like I want to I do lots of writing and I sing my own songs, but I love the idea of other people's singing. There's something quite exciting about the idea of it. Being the writer and not necessarily the performer as well. Yeah.
Anything else you'd like to tell us about?
I don't know. I've got an album that I'm also planning
great.
to have out. But I mean, it's I don't know what else to say about it. But like it's like finally, it takes a long time to make any. I don't know how you feel. Have you made albums?
A few,
yeah.
We were talking about this morning.
I find it really hard to like get to the end of it because you kind of. If it's just like such
you could
decision.
keep going or you could stop.
This is one of your questions.
It's
one of those questions is like, how do you know when something's actually done?
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's really no way like to know when it's finished. So it's kind of one of those things where you have to
at some point.
You just have to let it go.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, and I've been working on this thing for so long that it's just like I'm almost more ready to let it go than anything else. I just wanted to like be out in the world and to like to have its day and have its light, but to then be able to do other things too. Yeah, it's like when it becomes like a thing that you've promised yourself in the world that you feel like you have to deliver on, but actually, it's hard to know when. And
it's like you promise you made to yourself too.
Yeah.
And it's annoying in some ways because the only reason you're doing it is because you told yourself you would.
Yeah, and you told other people, and you said...
over time, but the whole thing started from your own brain.
From your own brain.
And
so I'm going to do this.
It's amazing that we've been able to do it. But we're creating a problem...
By making this
goal of an album in our heads.
Yeah, it's true.
Not that it's a problem. You know what I mean?
It's a good problem.
We're saying we have to do this thing, so we're going to do it.
Yeah.
And I think that's like kind of a cool thing about artists.
Absolutely. And I think the thing is, to follow through and to do what you said you were going to do. Yeah, like for your own sanity as much as anything
Yes.
else. Yeah.
And also that feeling of accomplishment.
Yeah.
And again, we're setting our own goals, but it does feel like such an accomplishment once you get done with that goal you set.
Yeah.
So
totally.
Well, as soon as your album's out, let us know.
Yeah, we're also gonna like have a launch, a pre-launch at St. Pancras Old Church in September. But with a full band.
Oh my gosh, we can walk.
You can walk there
So close.
from here.
Yes.
Oh my god! Okay, I'll send you the date.
If you missed that, sorry. St. Pancras Old Church.
On the 3rd of September.
3rd of September.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
Well, if you're around, come.
That's really soon.
It'll be with a full band. It'll be like, a really cool. It's a cool space as well.
It's so nice there. Yeah. Okay. Yay.
Amazing.
Great.
Yeah.
Daisy, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Have a good night. Get home safe. Bye.